Welcome to the Inspired with Shika My'Chelle Show, and I am your host and producer, Shika My'Chelle, founder and CEO of 501c3 nonprofit organization Beautifully Unique Incorporated, and owner and CEO of Inspired by Shika My'Chelle LLC. It is March, guys, and since we're celebrating Women's History Month, as you see, I have two seats next to me, and I will be joined shortly by my sisters on today's show, Miss Morgan King Richards and Sherrol Sharpe. Before they take stage out, they're going to be coming in two different segments, so stay tuned for the entire show. You do not want to miss this. But I first want to throw to my sponsor, Allstate Insurance Company agent, owner, Jermaine Matthews. Please contact Mr. Matthews and his team for all of your insurance needs at 516-941-1641. Again, that is Mr. Matthews and his team from Allstate, area code 516-941-1641. Before we get into today's show, because God is bound to move through us today, I am going to first, did you promote the, you got him? Got it. Beautifully Unique Inc.'s Bowling for a Cause fundraiser. Now, you guys know we've been promoting it crazy. It is my nonprofit organization. On this Saturday, March 14th, we're having an event at Farmingdale Lanes from 3 to 6 p.m. $26 per person, which includes bowling, shoes, pizza, and soda, as well as $15 for those that are not bowling and just want to come to hang out. So please meet us there. This particular event is important, not because it is my organization, but because we started a scholarship last year in honor of my mom for the students at Wyandanch School District. So the proceeds go towards the Myrtle Stewart Austin, who was my mom, scholarship fund in her honor to help deserving children continue their education. So please come out this Saturday, March 14th, from 3 to 6 p.m. That's at Farmingdale Lanes, located at 999 Conklin Street in Farmingdale, New York. $26 per person, as I said, includes 3 hours of bowling, shoe rental, pizza, and soda. $15 per person, which includes food. It still includes your food, but you're just opting not to bowl. Payments can be made in cash, credit card, Cash App, which is $BE Unique INC, as well as PayPal, Beautifully Unique Inc. Checks, if donations are welcome as well. If you cannot come, please consider pledging a donation to the scholarship fund. Checks can be made directly to Beautifully Unique Inc. And you can send donations in the other forms as well. And that part, I'm trying to see. I'm sorry, that light is like blinding me. I'm going to. Okay, so I am going to welcome in just a few moments my first guest, Morgan King Richards. She's going to come and talk to us about this program that she is starting in the community, which is awesome sauce. So I'm super excited to be able to have her come on and discuss that before the three of us come and have a little chit chat.
Lord, I love you. There's no one above you. I lift your name on high because you're great. There's no one like you. There's no one above you. I lift your name on high because you're great. I lift my hands to worship your name. I lift my hands to give you all the praise. I lift my hands because your name is great. You are so great in this place.
So King Richards here. She is the founder of Onyx Gems of STEM. I want you to tell them a little bit about your program.
So the program is for African American students for ages 8 through 18, grades 3rd through 12th. And the idea was to target Amityville and Wyandanch students due to, their status of education, and also, but it is throughout Long Island. We're not excluding anyone else. However, it was just to give them confidence and encourage them to get engaged with the STEM field, because a lot of us, there are minority programs out there, of course, but even with the minority programs, a lot of the African American students aren't taking advantage of it, or they are getting miscommunication with the information, or not even getting the information at all. So my mother and I, Brenda King, started a organization to target, the youth in engaging in STEM, activities, and our program is going to be focused on fundamental yet basic hands-on training to get them prepared for when they either go to college or, even high school level, for the younger youth.
So my question to you is, because I know that you have graduated from Stony Brook, so she's not just pretty, she's smart too. But why is the STEM so important to you?
Because actually at Stony Brook, I am a mentor for the high school WISE division. And, they're for, obviously, if nobody knows what WISE is, it's Women in Science and Engineering. And it's geared to all the schools in Suffolk, mainly Eastern Suffolk. And as you guys know, a lot of the schools out there are usually predominantly white, and not a lot of minorities. And it hurt me and it saddened me, because I've been there for a year. I've been with the program for a year, and and although I love my students, they're all amazing, very smart and engaging, but I did not have one black student. And as a female and also an African American, I've been through that a lot since my undergrad, being the only, even though I went to Hampton, HU, shout out to I wasn't the only black, but I was the only woman in the engineering department itself when I graduated. So, those factors rarely come in, into play, because you don't see a lot of people like us out there. And however, my program is not predominantly women, or females, I should say. We have opened it up to the males, because now I actually am seeing a lot of females in the STEM program, and a lot of the males are not really in the STEM program unless it's like the medical field. So, it's really just to really inspire them and encourage them and say, like, hey, you can be the face of, the medicine, especially with this coronavirus. You could be the next person to cure the virus, so, or, help those that are, sick. We want to be the face of, the future of science.
Now, you are also a new mommy.
Yes.
You are a new mommy. So how did that, because I think that when you have kids, like, you think that and then when you have kids, there's something in you that changes, and now you start to see things more so wanting to change the world for them. Like, so has that played a part in your decision to say, now, like, I need to make some changes now? And
absolutely. My son is my world, and he's very smart, and and I believe it's because I was in school when I was pregnant with him. So it just looking at him, I'm saying he is the future. His generation is the future, and with all the stuff that's going on in this world, going on in social media, and it's very important to keep these kids out of trouble. And if they don't have an outlet, where can they go? That's where they end up getting in trouble. So, he definitely plays a part in every decision that I make.
I think that that's like major when you're a parent, it's like you can, your whole focus now is to cover them,
Yes.
and want to protect them. And I think that what we're not understanding is we put so much money. The arts is always the first thing to be cut. Now, I'm an arts kid. I'm an arts baby. It's always the first thing to be cut. And we're not realizing that every child doesn't play sports. Sports is not every kid's focus.
Right.
So we have to have these other programs, these
Right.
other outlets in order to, be able to facilitate that, be able to push them in that direction.
Right.
If not, then like you said, what else do they have to do?
Right. And also my inspiration, not only my son, but my nephews, my nephew Cameron and my nephew Josiah, they're very active in, the STEM field, especially engineering. They're always building stuff. And I'm like, I need people like this. We need more kids that are so, eager to build things. My nephew, he just got accepted to the robotics club in Deer Park, and
Awesome.
then my nephew Josiah just built this robot, a car. So out of Legos. So it really, they inspire me to do what I want to do. And, so they're kind of also the reason why I started this program, because I'm like, they need to stay out of trouble, especially being young black men, and especially being young black men in America. We need to show them that they do have a future, and that we're not always just for entertainment. We do have a brain too.
Yes, we're not all here for ratchet TV. No shade to those that like ratchet TV, but
Right.
That's funny because that was when I first started Beautifully Unique.
Mm-hmm.
It was so many things that was going on in the community, and it's like you can sit and you can complain, or you can be the change.
Right, exactly.
And in choosing to be the change, it's like, okay, well now I get to tell our story.
Right.
Like, you don't get to tell us who we are, and now we get to tell the story, and it's a beautiful thing that I don't think that they know that they inspire a lot of what we do,
Right.
because now it's kind of like we have to now put that on our back
Right.
and say, okay, well, if nobody else is going to show them the way,
Right.
let me be the voice.
Exactly.
Let me. It's not that we're perfect, but it's, the thing is, we've lived through some things,
Yeah.
and having had lived through some things, we can further discern certain things.
Right.
So now I'm in a position where I can help guide you
Exactly.
and help guide them, where you
Exactly.
can relate on a different level.
Exactly.
So that's a blessing. You have an event coming up.
Yes. Our
In a few months.
Yes, this is our first workshop. We are gearing to have a full workshop in the summertime, but this workshop is a free workshop for all students, 3rd grade through 12th grade. I'm telling you, it's free. Please sign up. I will be putting flyers up in the actually this weekend, but it's at Amityville Public Library on May 16th from 9 to 2. Please sign up. It's free. It's going to be fun. I promise you, your children will love it and look forward to the summer program.
How do they sign up? How would you?
You can sign up via email at onyx19 at gemsofstem.org. So,
Repeat that one more time.
again, that is onyx19 at gemsofstem.org. And you can just sign up your name, your child's name, what grade they will be going into. Also, we're giving free T-shirts, so that is a plus, so we will also need your child's T-shirt sign. So please be engaged, spread the word. There are limited seats. We are only, because it is at the public library, so we are limited to only 30 students per group. There are 3 groups. The groups will be ranging from 3rd grade to 6th, 7th through 9th, and 10th through 12th. So remember, there's only 30 seats per group. So please sign up quickly so you have a spot. Okay?
And I will, following this page and following this show, as we lead up to it, I will absolutely be supporting it and promoting it.
Yeah.
Anything, you already know, anything
Yes,
that you
yes.
need, let me know. We will be promoting it on this show. You can anywhere where you follow me, you will see the flyer.
Right.
When the flyer hits, you will see the flyer. It will annoy you, and I'm sorry, but if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to promote some things. So please sign up for this, get your kids involved.
Yes.
You know, I think that we have to stop looking at them having telephones sometimes as a negative. You know, them loving electronics can be a positive if we make it a positive.
Right.
We can't use it as a babysitting service.
Right.
But I think that they're engaged in the things that they're learning. These kids know phones better than we do.
Absolutely. And they don't realize that is a part of science, you know, because that is on the computer science aspect or technology, the T in STEM. You know, so it is very important that they actually learn behind the science behind it, because then you can become a programmer and have all these apps that you can make up, you know, and, you know, so that they are the future of technology, if anything else. And, you know, even technology goes down to the devices that, you know, pharmaceutical companies use and chemical companies. So, you know, all that plays a part. And, you know, my objective is to really just try to get the students engaged and, you know, comfort.
How can they personally get, and this again, this is Morgan King Richards, and the name of the program is Onyx. First of all, that is dopeness. So, it's just powerful. It's for me, I've always thought it was important to have a powerful name, a name that just speaks for itself.
Yes.
How can they get in contact with you?
They can also email me at the Onyx19 at gemsofstem.org. I will not put out my personal number, but I do, if you guys would email me or visit our website at Gems of STEM, we also have a contact form. I will immediately, you know, respond to you guys, and we also have our phone number where you can contact us on the website.
You heard it here first. We will absolutely, like I said, we'll be promoting this amazing event. And they also have some, stay tuned. Of course I am. Because I'm nice. I'm like, huh? Who? Oh, me. We'll also be your summer program. When you start the summer thing, we will be promoting that as well. Whatever you need from this show and me personally.
Yes.
We will.
But that information for the summertime will be TBA, closer to the time.
Closer to.
More so like around May after the
this
workshop, because it'll start in July.
Now, if you have flyers during the weekend, you can bring them Saturday.
Yes.
And we'll also.
I also have business cards, so if you want to contact me.
And you can put those on the table too. I'm not that you already know. I'm going to put those on the table too. When people come in on Saturday, they can get all of that stuff as well, so that people know.
Yes.
And they may need to know. The bowling alley needs to know too.
Oh, of course,
so,
of course. You know, this is not just limited to, you know, Amityville and Wyandanch. I want to open it to all of Long Island. That's why I said it's very limited on space, so you got to act now. Act now. It's free. You can't beat that.
We're not going to operate on other people's time, okay? Sign up now. Your children are excited. Sign up now. Sign them up now. We are going to cut segment because we're getting ready to bring on my other sister.
Yes.
Miss Sherrol Sharpe.
Sherrol.
Sherrol.
Your name
So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We now have my other sister, Miss Sherrol Sharpe, guys. Like, let's just give it up for Sherrol. You know, just Sherrol. Sherrol. You know, Pastor will tell you this, Apostle will tell you this. I'm good for getting people here and then putting them on the spot. Things that
here we go.
Yeah, you know, I get them here and I feel like, you know, this is why there's always this is why there's always tissues on this table, because, you know, I get us on the show and then sometimes things turn left and then tears might be shed. So I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry. When I tell you, I've had the privilege of I've known you for a little while. We've known each other for a little while, and I've always had a love for you. From we just met and just it clicked. I've always had a love for you, but now you being the new praise leader, and now we sing praise and worship together at Destiny House.
Right.
You do not understand how you have changed my life. Like, I'm getting emotional because I'm sorry, guys. I was one of those people, like, I just gave up on singing. Like, I literally was just like, I'm done and I'm done. And, you know, Apostle has a way of seeing something in you that you still be running, and she's like, okay, no. Right. Get over here, and this is what you're going to do. And she don't care nothing about your attitude, like you're going to do it. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to sit and get out your feelings, and then you're going to get up and you're going to walk in your purpose, because that's just it. And, you know, I thank God for her, you know, being the queen of strong arm. But, you know, and I think that's one thing that all of us have in common, is she saw something in us, which is a blessing, and she's pushed us. But in having had pushed me and you stepping in position where you are and working alongside you, like every single rehearsal, like I feel like I get more confident. She has a way of teaching, and it doesn't make you, like, she never belittles. You never belittle. You always encourage. And for me, it's like I find myself slowly gaining back that confidence that was lost, where I ran from music for years. And that's why even when you mentioned STEM and certain things, when they're not nurtured when you're little, you kind of grow up feeling like you're not good enough because nobody told you that you are. You know, and for me, I've always been a writer. That was always encouraged. But when it came to singing, it never really was. So I never really felt like
you could do it.
I was good enough. And part of me, you know, subconsciously, I'm like, okay, well, if nobody ever told me that, then even as an adult now, it's like, okay, well, maybe I'm not, because it's difficult now to change your way of thinking. And here comes Sherrol Sharpe here, and she is a household, like, she's a powerhouse within herself, but she's humble. You know, there's no arrogance, there's no competition, is what I love about us. It's no competition, but you pour. She's taught us breathing techniques and different things, and I find myself, like, I'm in the house like, and I'm like, what are you doing? But, you know, so if you realize that on Sunday mornings I sound a little better, you know, that's a God thing, but it's a Sherrol Sharpe thing. You know, because you just have a way of making us feel like it's okay. Like, I crack, I make mistakes, it's okay. And you're like, really? Because she get the microphone and you just think confidence, you know, and people don't see what's behind that. You know, so I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get her here and not punch her in the gut here. But I personally, you know, want to thank you for what you bring, you know, to the praise team and what you pour into us every single rehearsal, every single Sunday.
Thank you.
You know, you leave it all there. You leave it all there, and you push us to be better. You know, and I truly, I thank God for you, and I thank you, Apostle, for putting her in position because you knew what we all needed. You know what we all needed. So one thing about Sherrol, though, she's a powerhouse. But Miss Sherrol Sharpe is also a contestant coming up on
McDonald's Gospel
Gospel Fest. So we're going to give that up for her, Miss Sherrol Sharpe.
Yes.
Destiny House Christian Center in the building. Lord have mercy. I'm just so proud of you. So I'm going to let you, girl, you better say, sing, Sherrol!
I can't. Well, rerouting to you, thank you for pouring back into me. The reason why I do what I do is because a lot of psalmists, a lot of artists, even artists that's in the industry are so used to being bullied. And the reason why they're so arrogant, the reason why they're so, so headstrong is because they're so traumatized from what happened in their past, from, being bullied in the praise and worship team, doing this, doing that, being told that they can't do this, they can't do that. They know that they can do it, but them being told that they can't, they already can sing. So then they build this this brick around them, this surface around them where they're like, okay, nobody can tell me anything. And that's why they have this arrogance. So when there's other people that need to be taught, they can't teach anybody else because they've been told that, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that. So with you, what I've seen in you, you've been bullied, you've been, tormented, you've been torn apart in the music industry where, you lost your confidence. And what people have to understand is when you start building a praise and worship team or even building a group, for instance, groups fall apart because people don't take time. Groups fall apart because you don't take time spiritually. Groups fall apart because there's certain things that you have to do to connect everybody as one. You can't do things where, okay, well, I do one thing one way, so everybody has to follow me. You can't play follow the leader. You have to really pick apart each person in a group to find out what is their strong suits. Okay, can this one sing soprano? Can this one sing alto? Can this one sing tenor? You have to find that out. I'm going to be honest. Shika thought she was going to get away with singing alto.
Yeah, I did.
And she was not.
Yeah, I did.
She has lost her confidence, had lost her confidence so much to the point where she was very comfortable. And what I hear a lot in psalmists is you guys are very, very comfortable, and you have to get out of that comfort zone. And the reason why you're comfortable is because you guys have been badgered and bullied so long. You don't have anybody to pull you and to uproot you out of your comfort zone and to tell you, look, I will help you. Nobody on Long Island is willing to help anybody else. It's so much competition. It's so much jealousy. Yeah. They're mixing the artistry and the ministry, and you have to figure out which one is which. You can't figure it out. You can't mix artistry and ministry in one. You have to pick and choose. If you're going to do artistry, you do artistry. If you're going to do ministry and ministry, if you're going to mix it, you have to do it for the kingdom of God. You cannot do it to showboat and do what you want to do, because that is not going to, it's not going to push across and break yokes. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to sing better than this one, and I'm going to sing better than that one. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to save lives. We're called millennials for a reason. We're here to make a statement and to literally show the younger ones what we're supposed to be doing. We're here to teach the ones that are younger than us what to do, because there's ones that can sing better than us. Yeah. But we have to show them there should be no competition, because if we're showing them competition now, they're going to do the same thing. We have to break the curses of competition and let them know that ministry comes before artistry, period. And if you put artistry before ministry, the same cycle is going to keep going over and over and over. And we have to learn to break that cycle. Yeah. So the reason why I do what I do is because I care about the people that is around me. Not only that is around me, I care about the people that I work with, and I care about the people that have a passion for God and that have a passion for singing. That's what I do, and that's why I do what I do. Yashika has a very, very pure heart. She has a passion for singing, and it was ripped out of her, and it was ripped from her. And I am trying to mold that back in her, and that's why I do what I do. Breathing skills. Breathing, it teaches you how to literally just focus on you and God for a minute. You close your eyes, you breathe from your diaphragm, And when you do that, it's a meditation on just you and God. You focus on you and God, and then you do that about 4 times, and it helps you breathe from your diaphragm. And that's why I'm a powerhouse now. And it's not to showboat who I am. It's because you breathe from your diaphragm. If you sing from your throat, you damage your vocal cords. And that's what I taught her, and I taught a couple of other people that. And now that it's such a routine, she does it by herself. And her having asthma, it's more difficult for people to have asthma to breathe the way that a normal person breathes. So her doing it, it's making her sound better, and she sings soprano now. So now that she sings soprano, she didn't think she can do it, but she can. And that's building confidence on top of that. So I do what I do because I love doing what I'm doing, and I love to help people build confidence because I was one that did not have confidence. I had to build confidence within myself. And that's another thing. You have to build confidence within yourself in order for you to teach others to build confidence in them.
Very true. Very true.
And if you don't have confidence in yourself, how can you teach others to build confidence in them if you don't have it in yourself?
Very true.
So you have to, be true to yourself, reevaluate yourself. If you see there's a problem in your praise and worship team where there's always argument and fighting, sit yourself down and reevaluate yourself and see if you're the problem. Because if you're the problem, and it's not being mean, it's not being arrogant, because sometimes you don't know if it's something wrong with you. True. There may be past hurt that you really, really didn't, work out in your past that you're like, okay, let me see what the problem is and why. There may be triggers that some people may sit there and be like, okay, or this person said something and I didn't know that it triggered me, and maybe that's why I, yelled at this person or whatever. You don't know what it is. So if you see yourself battling back and forth with the same people on the praise and worship team, maybe you need to sit back and be like, let me reevaluate myself, get myself together, and then regroup. And then apologize. Say, I'm sorry, let's start this over again.
That's right.
And when you come into rehearsal, you start with prayer. You start with a scripture so you can set the atmosphere for praise and worship.
Yes.
If the atmosphere is not set for praise and worship, there is no praise and worship rehearsal, because you have to set the atmosphere in order for you to start praise and worship rehearsal so you can pretty much bring in the anointing. When you have the anointing in your praise and worship rehearsal, nothing can go wrong. And that's what makes the enemy mad.
Yes.
Because when the enemy gets mad, he'll try anything in his power to try to ruin the rehearsal. And we're witness to that, because it's been so many battles back and forth where the enemy tried, but we still succeeded. Why? Because we put prayer before the rehearsal. We put scripture before the rehearsal. You have to do that in order for you to succeed in your rehearsals. So this is just a little teaching, for singers out there, psalmists out there, even musicians as well. Musicians, I'm not a musician, but I kind of am in a way, but musicians as well. Before you hit that keyboard, before you hit the saxophone, the drums, any type of instrument, you make sure you pray before you hit it. Because if you don't, something is going to happen. Something's going to happen. Your mind's not going to be there. You're either going to play the wrong key. Your sound is what makes the worship service.
That's right. That's right.
That is what makes the service. Your sound is what makes the service. Your sound is what carries the praise and worship team. Your sound is what carries the preacher. Your sound is what carries the worship service. And if you don't have yourself together, you will literally taint the worship service.
Absolutely.
You cannot taint the worship service because you are not correct. So I'm not a preacher, I'm not a pastor. It's just it's certain things.
Who said? Our spiritual parents is on right now. They are our spiritual parents are both on right now. Who said? She said, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher.
I'm not.
Who?
It's just certain things that you have to come to grips with. I learned a lot, joining my church, Destiny House Christian Center, and my apostle, Pastor Pepper Martin, and I am proud to say that is my apostle.
Yes.
Reason why is because a lot of pastors don't teach you certain things. She taught you to pray before you even start doing praise and worship. She taught you to pray before you start being on an instrument, and that's what we have to do. In order for you to succeed in life, in order for you have to have a prayer life, and that goes for psalmists, musicians, anything. And the reason why I'm stuck on that realm is because that's who I am.
Yes.
And this is who we are. And Morgan as well. Morgan is
That's
a dancer.
happy feet right there. Them toes is anointed, girl.
She's a very anointed dancer, and she is in this as well. And in order for you to, you know, progress in your skills, you have to have a prayer life before you succeed in anything that you're doing. So before you even do it, you have to say, God, please bless my feet. God, please bless my area. Anywhere you go, you have to set a prayer life.
That's right.
And if you have a feeling that where you're going is not right, do not go. Because if you tend to keep going and pressing where God does not want you to go, nothing is going to go right. So,
wait, first of all, Apostle said, she called the evangelist already, so she done called it out already.
oh, Lord.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, evangelist.
And this is why I'm not stopping.
But my God,
We don't stop people here. When you move, when God moves, we allow the flow to flow.
Yeah.
Am I lying? That's what we do here. When the flow flows, you go with it. You go with it. And I think just piggybacking off of Apostle, one thing that I think that all of us can honestly say is she's not just our apostle. Like she takes time out. Like, you know, I've never been a part of a church where the leader pours so much into her congregants individually, not just on a Sunday morning, but I've never, I mean, she takes time she's on her face praying for us like she gave birth to us, you know, and there are times like I learned like when something's not right, she got a way of you knowing that something's not right. Like she will avoid, you be like, wait. She ain't really dealing with me today. And then she'll come back to you like a day or something later. You be like, oh Lord, the Lord was dealing with her. What I do now, you know? But it's a blessing to serve under something where the oil is flowing and she's not stuck on who she is. She's not stuck on self. It's like she wants all of us to get what God has for us. And that is not something that's something that's rare. That's something that a lot of people are not doing. You know, we serve a lot of times in churches where the leader, you know, they see that you have a gift, but it's like they only want you to go but so far. It's like, well, I see that God want to use you, but wait. I don't want you to get but so far because then you feel like you bigger than me. And we serve under an apostle who she walks the walk, you know, and that's a blessing. You can't help but to want to be better serving up under her, and she's really not going to accept you to not. So you really don't have a choice one way or the other. Either you're going to get with it or get gone. You got two options. That's it. And, you know, I think that's why it was important for me leading up to the conference that I'm glad that we are here because we just got, and speaking on how the devil moves, on the way here, we just got word that the conference in its totality is postponed, but the Know Your Assignment, we are still come on out Wednesday. Wednesday night. Know Your Assignment is still going on Wednesday. Tomorrow, 7:30, Destiny House Christian Center, we have Dr. Jacqueline Gates will be there. If you do not know who Dr. Jacqueline Gates is, one of two things. One, I need you to Google her. And two, you need to meet us at Destiny House Christian Center tomorrow night, 7:30, 70 North Main Street, Freeport, New York, 7:30. You need to be there because, and I'm telling you, when you show up, if you show up, I need you to secure your wigs. The Lord said, secure your wigs. Pin them down. I heard the Lord say that we snatching wigs. You know, what was a conference that was going to last from Wednesday to Saturday, we going to give it all to you on Wednesday. So come on out on Wednesday, snatching wigs, just laying wigs on the altar. The Lord says secure your. See, Morgan, you good. You already got your braids in. Sherrol, natural. I'm okay. I got natural. I'm natural. So, you know, but it's going to sweat out. So I might have to put some braids on the side because I'll be looking like somebody's little sad child. Somebody ain't comb my hair. Somebody a little nappy head child that might comb my hair. But Ty, you holding your wig? my engineer's back there holding her wig. Yes. So Ty, does that mean that you're coming out on Wednesday? no, don't say maybe. Your children are welcome. All are welcome at Destiny House Christian Center.
Yes. They all know their assignment.
They are all welcome, and they need to know their assignment. Okay, because let me tell you something. Morgan has a baby, just turned 1, and he, somebody clearly don't watch my show. You know I can't answer that right now. Morgan has a baby, and he is boss baby.
Yes.
We don't. At Destiny House Christian Center, we don't beat up on kids. He walk around. You know, he needs to. He need to know his assignment. So he's in the front. He's near the microphone.
Yeah.
He
walks with a purpose.
Yeah. You can't tell him nothing. Like he likes the front. He likes the front. So he's coming to the pulpit. He
knows.
I came to preach the word. You know. So bring your children.
A lot
There's
of
no
our
excuse.
kids at Destiny House does that.
They are coming up, and they'll be learning their assignment on Wednesday. Ty, don't play with me. We live, and
it's good to know your assignment when you really don't know. A lot of people don't know their assignment.
No.
They know, but they don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're hidden behind a lot of things that they do for the church.
That's right.
So,
or they know and they're not fulfilling.
Not operating,
right? Or they know, or they're stuck in a jail cell where they can't get out, and they need to be at Destiny House Christian Center
tomorrow night,
free, where they'll be able to know what their assignment is. Because when you are in a church and you feel that you're in jail and you have to get credibility, or you have to get, you have to go to your warden in order for you to get, and you shouldn't have to feel like, okay, I need to go to my warden in order for me to get, approval or something like that and stuff like that. If you feel that way and you know your assignment and you're being held back, that's an issue, because God has called you to do something in your life, or God has chosen you to be something in your life, and you are being held back from your assignment that God has assigned you to do. That is a problem. And when you are being withheld from your assignment, that's a problem, and God is going to hold that person accountable for what they're doing. Absolutely. So know your assignment. This conference is very, very, very meaningful. Yes. And if you are not doing anything Wednesday night, we are begging you literally to come. Not begging you to be like, oh, please, 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 but seriously, you really, really need to know your assignment. If you have this thing where you're just, walking back and forth, pacing back and forth when you're in service, like, oh, I know my assignment, you have this gut feeling like, I know what it is, but I'm stuck behind this white uniform, and I'm a nurse, but I really shouldn't be a nurse. I should be something else. Or you're stuck behind the drums, and I really shouldn't be behind the drums. I should be something else. I'm stuck behind the organ. I really shouldn't be behind the organ. I should be something else. Know your assignment. You should come out and just figure out what your assignment is.
I know how to play, but that's not what God called me to do. Absolutely.
Because you're playing, and again, that goes back to sound. You're playing, there is a different sound in your playing, and when you have a different sound, you should know your assignment. And that's why you should come to Destiny House tomorrow night.
And we can all guarantee that God shows up and shows out every single
And Morgan's dancing.
Oh yeah, and I'll be dancing.
Morgan, little happy face, don't get it.
Because she knows her assignment.
She knows her assignment. And this Wednesday, that is her assignment. So we need you guys, and listen, when we're asking you to come out, it's not because it's not going to be packed, because we're going to be in the building.
Absolutely.
It's more about when you really... I get passionate. People like, you always promoting your church, because I love my church. And we have events I'm excited about it. We have a good time. I've never been to a church where people don't want to leave. Like, church is over and we're still hanging out.
Talking.
Like we have nowhere to go. Like we do have homes and we have lives, but we genuinely, it's like one big family. Families go through things, but man, when we get together, it is like laughs and love. Yeah. So come out. Know your assignment. It is important in this season for us all to know our assignment. Absolutely. Because tomorrow's not promised, and don't keep looking back on what I should have done. Right. Come out and learn what is my assignment. So many people say, well, I don't hear God and God is not talking to me. Maybe sometimes God is not talking to you because you're in the way. You have to get out of the way in order for you to be able to hear him clearly. Come out tomorrow night, Destiny House Christian Center. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday. It is a Wednesday night, but it is worth it. It will be worth it. If you're a little tired in the morning, that's okay. You go out to eat with your friends on a Wednesday night. So you can come out. Yes,
Right.
I'm calling y'all out. You go out with friends on a Wednesday
Thursday
night.
is ladies' night. Usually.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friday, y'all go to the
Stop
club.
it.
So Wednesday is not going to be a big
No.
bother.
Exactly.
Y'all
Come
can come
on
on
in.
out.
You know, see, look, that's how we do. We gonna call you out. We gonna call you out when you
Y'all
are.
can
We
come right
be
on
going
out.
out. It's Wednesday.
Y'all be going to Applebee's for that half.
Okay,
that
a little half
Y'all go to Fridays and stuff like that. So,
You know, but it's Wednesday, and the importance is sometimes we need a little refresher. You know, it's
Absolutely.
Wednesday. We need a little something to finish out the week.
middle of the week.
Come on out. Destiny House Christian Center tomorrow night, 7:30. We will have Dr. Jacqueline Gates in the building. We're doing praise and worship. Morgan is dancing. Oh my
Absolutely.
Lord. There's no telling what else is gonna hit you at Destiny House.
The only way you'll find out
Is if you
just
show up. You got to show up. But again, secure your wigs. All you wig wearers, if it's not secure, because we're not going to be, this is the disclaimer. Destiny House Christian Center is not responsible for you losing your hair. Because I'm telling you, when my apostles start up, ain't no telling where the spirit is going to move. There's been some times where hands have been laid on me and I had to pray like, Lord, wait, I forgot to secure my wig properly. Apostle, please don't press too hard on my forehead because it's gonna be a shift. The atmosphere is not the only thing that's gonna shift. It's gonna be my wig. But Ty, did you just shift? Lord have mercy. Ty just shifted, but Sherrol, you do have. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
my gosh.
You do have McDonald's Gospel Fest coming up. How can they come out and support you at McDonald's Gospel Fest?
You guys can go on Ticketmaster.com. You can purchase tickets to come and support me. You can email me directly to see, because I have personal tickets, if you would like to do that way. Or you can go back to Ticketmaster.com if you would like to support me. Again, I was one of the contestants, thank God. So I don't consider it a competition. I don't do competitions usually. I just go there to just minister to whoever, is there. Competitions are, underrated for me. The reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying it to be, mean. I'm not saying that by all means. I'm saying that because I'm doing it because whoever's in the audience, you never know who you're going to be ministering to.
That's right.
So when I do these things, I don't do like, oh, I'm going to compete against this, I'm going to compete against that one. Oh, I hope I win. That's not my intentions. My intention is to break yokes. My intention is to, sow a seed into someone's life. Yes. Just minister to somebody that is broken and to just try to heal their soul. That's my ministry. That's right. So the competition, the McDonald's Gospel Fest, that's what that means to me. I just do it another part of my ministry. So, if you would like to support, just go to Ticketmaster.com and just, you can go on there, purchase tickets, and then that's pretty much it.
What's your, you mentioned that they can email you directly.
Oh, yes.
What's your email address?
My email address is Sherrol Sharpe, but it's not the normal way you spell Sherrol.
Yes, spell it out.
So I'm going to spell it out. It's SHERROL, Sharpe, SHARPE 90@gmail.com. That's the email you can email me at, where I will be able to contact you directly back and give you more information on the tickets that I will have available. Please email me ASAP so I will have the tickets and account on how many people will want tickets, and I will be able to get back to the people that need the count.
Nice. Oh, and the date of McDonald's Gospel Fest?
I do apologize. The date for the McDonald's Gospel Fest is May 9th.
May 9th, Prudential Center.
Prudential Center in New Jersey.
We are supporting my sister, Sherrol Sharpe. Sherrol Sharpe. We coming out, and we gonna act the fool because we are all, as a church, I'll speak on behalf of the church. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
And you are humble, and I love what you just said about, you don't do it for the competition aspect. It's about ministering wherever you go. Yep. And if you know her, Sherrol, we kind of have the same face where people don't realize that we really are nice people until people don't realize that we really are nice until you talk to us. Like, we kind of like look like, But then you're like, oh, okay,
Really nice.
they're pretty cool, you know. But you are an absolute blessing, and I think that I connected because there's a wall that you used to have.
Oh yeah.
That is, but I can relate to it because
Yes.
that, you know. So in working with you in these last few weeks, I've started to notice that wall coming down, and you're really stepping into your purpose. You're really walking in your assignment. You know, and it has been a beautiful thing to watch because, like I said, I've known before we ended up at Destiny House together.
Yeah.
I've known her for quite a while, so it's refreshing for me to watch and see you really step into your purpose. We played Surround Me, which you already know is my song. I've been trying to get her to do that for a little while. If you do not know Surround Me by Sherrol Sharpe, I need you to go ahead and get Surround Me by Sherrol Sharpe. Not Sherrol.
Oh,
you gotta put the stank on it. You have to get this song will bless your entire life. When I tell you, I got it when you released it. I purchased it then. Yeah. I purchased it then. And not only did I purchase it, but I made it my business to screenshot that I purchased it. Because I don't want nobody to think that I got nothing for free. When I promote things, I promote because it's on my heart to do, not because somebody is giving me something. I don't promote for financial ability. Look, I'm good. I'm okay because I don't just get behind anything. But after I promoted it, like I had to learn it, and I was singing that song around my house. I still sing that song like I'm Sherrol Sharpe, and I wrote it, and it's mine. Like I recorded it. You can't tell me Sherrol Sharpe. Okay, so please, all jokes aside, Surround Me. Go find that. Download that. Don't stream it. I need you to pay for it. I need you to sow back into her ministry, and you have Lord, I Love You as well.
Oh, yes.
Lord, I Love You. See, you ain't got to speak about yourself because I'm already. I'm gonna jump on you. I got you covered. I got you covered. I got you covered. Tag me in. I know where the camera is. I'm speaking directly to you. If she has been a blessing to you, she sings her throat out every single Sunday, okay? If she has been a blessing to you, I need you to sow back into her ministry. Go look up Sherrol Sharpe. She told you how to spell it, Sherrol, Sharpe, Sherrol Sharpe. That is Surround Me and Lord, I Love You. Sow back into her, and I'm not just to sow back into her, but to bless you. Those songs, Sherrol Sharpe. That's Sherrol Sharpe right there. You know, it was an honor actually to have y'all on here because we really are close in real life. You know, like, so what you see here is not like those cameras are there, but this is really us. That's why I can't be anything but me, and that's why I tell people, if you are looking for the stuffy show, the Inspire with Shika My'Chelle Show is not it for you. This show, we like to have a good time. We like to laugh. The important part is for people to leave inspired, for them to leave feeling encouraged. And for, you know, so we've done that. I believe that we've done that. You have the STEM program, the Onyx, Gems of STEM, that is about to blaze a trail within itself. We have Sherrol Sharpe here. Sherrol Sharpe about to take on McDonald's Gospel Fest. And she takes on Destiny House Christian Center every single week, okay? But we're going to come on out and we're going to act the fool for Sherrol Sharpe on May 9th. May 9th at the Prudential. I don't know why it just tried to play me, but that's okay because that's still working, so I don't care. It just stopped. But I thank you guys for coming on. The devil tried to do what he did, but we are temporarily postponing. We have Wednesday night again, Destiny House Christian Center. We have 1 minute 28. Destiny House Christian Center tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm always looking at the clock because what I'm not gonna do is run out of time because I'm gonna get this out. Destiny House Christian Center, know your assignment tomorrow. Yes. All three of us are walking in our assignment on tomorrow. Meet us there. Yes. Destiny House Christian Center, 730,
North Main Street, Freeport, New York.
Yes.
Apostle, Dr. Pepper Martin.
Yes, sir.
Meet us there. And we have Dr. Jacqueline Gates tomorrow again. Know your assignment and secure your wigs. I'm not going to let that go because it's my job. It's women's history, but and we're supposed to celebrate each other. And as a sister, I want to tell you, we're not responsible. Ty, if you shift your wig one more good time, I'm going to turn the camera on you. Also, before we go off air, this Saturday, March 14th, Beautifully Unique Incorporated is having our Bowling for a Cause fundraiser, raising funds for the Myrtle Stewart Alston Scholarship Fund, 3 to 6 at Farmingdale Lanes, 999 Conklin Street, and that is in Farmingdale. Somebody's kids is acting up. That is $26 per person, which includes bowling, shoe rental, pizza and soda, and $15 per person if you want to just come and hang out. Cash App, $ BE Unique INC. Payments can also be made in cash, credit card, also PayPal. Beautifully Unique Inc. And for more information, you can contact us at Beautifully Unique Inc., spelled the way that it said, at gmail.com. And, what is it? Party done? It's not over yet. I want to thank you both for coming to the show.
Thank you for having us.
And sowing a seed into our viewers. I know that you have been a blessing. Talking about you, not a preacher. You just preached the whole sermon and gathered the whole music ministry. Just let me get you. You can now book in through Apostle for Sherrol Sharpe Ministries for her to get your praise team right. Go ahead and hire her to get your praise team right. If you don't know what to do, Sherrol Sharpe just told you what to do. So come on and hire her to get your praise team right. I can't believe you said that. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next Tuesday right here, 3 o'clock, Inspired with Shika My'Chelle Show. Did you get the show what?
Lord, I love you. There's no one above you. I lift your name on high because you're great. There's no one like you. There's no one above you. I lift your name on high because you're great. I lift my hands to worship your name.